anyone stating the craftsmanship on the Hermès Oran Slides is worth it is lying to themselves. Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Level Up, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. And if my intro got you a little heated up, well, sorry, not sorry, but we will get to that in just a few moments in this video. I had my first Hermès Oran Slide Summer this year, at least with my first pair of Hermès Oran Slides that were bought brand new at the boutique. I already do own an older pair that I bought pre-loved that was already worn in, broken in, and they are really super comfortable. They are as comfortable as everyone says. And this is my brand new pair that I got for Christmas last year. So I had it for, let me calculate that through, we have October now. I had it for 10 months. Obviously I was not able to wear it in all of those months. Probably I'm very late for reviewing an Hermès Oran Slide Summer in October, but I thought better later than never, and I just have one chance to share my first Hermès Oran Slide Summer. I'm very certain that I'm not the first person to tell you those shoes are uncomfortable when you get them, when they are brand new. You might get blisters. I did get blisters. People have warned me. I was expecting that I would get blisters, so that's not the problem I have with those shoes. To put it out right away, I do not even have a problem with those shoes. Mine were bought right before the latest price increase, so back then in December of 2023, they still were 565 euro online and in boutiques in Germany and I think most Europe. And then in January of this year they had a price increase up to 595 euro, which is still their current price. And to address it right away, many people are crazy about those shoes and love them incredibly and state that they are worth the price point, that they have exceptional quality, the most comfortable shoes you will ever have once you have worn them in. I'm not at that point yet, but I can see them going there because, as I said, those very worn in pre-loved ones, they are already super comfortable, even though those pairs are different kinds of leathers. This is a very soft and smooth leather with patent leather details, and this is a harder, more stiff leather, but I still have hope that they will get as comfortable as those as well once they are worn in. I already mentioned in several videos that I have feet on the bigger side, so between a 41 and a 42, I went for a 42 on both of these pairs. Those fit well and feel well, and my feet look good in them as well, I think, and those still feel kind of stiff, and sometimes I even think my feet look a tad too big for those shoes. But as far as I'm concerned, there is no 43 for the women line of those Hermès Oran Slides, so this is what I have to stick with. Probably mentioned 5 times by now in this video. I have hope that they will get more comfortable, that the leather gets softer and a tad wider, and then they maybe even look better on my feet. So it's not the level of comfort that is my quote-unquote problem with those shoes, and I think I already said that as well. I do not even have a problem with those shoes, but I think we should all be honest to ourselves that if we get the Hermès Oran Slides, which are nearly 600 euro now, we don't do it for the craftsmanship and we don't do it for the quality and we don't do it for the design. Well, maybe for the design. Most for the design. You cannot tell me that this is the best craftsmanship and quality and finesse of design and craftsmanship that you can do on slides. This is very plain. You have a leather outer sole, you have a leather inner sole, and you have 1/8 piece of leather sticked to the shoe. And of course, they are made perfectly. There's nothing wrong with them. Every stitch is perfect. They are crafted very well. Nothing to complain here. But it's just a slide. It's just a few pieces of leather stitched together and hammered together, I guess. I don't know how they put the sole on those shoes. It's just an incredible high margin of profit for the house of Hermès, which they deserve. They build up that reputation that they can charge 600 euro for slides. And to be fair here, I think there are other luxury brands, other luxury houses that have slides in the same price range or even higher that might not even offer this level of quality and craftsmanship. So if you compare those slides to other luxury slides out there, they are not even exceptionally expensive, but it is the brand name. Yes, they might be crafted from the best leather, in the best way, and hopefully, at least at Hermès, the artisans are paid fairly, not like on some other luxury brands we discovered this year, but it is a markup. No one can convince me otherwise, and if you love your Hermès Oran Slides, I don't blame you. I myself already bought my second pair, and I would not even rule out that I might get a third pair ever. First, I have to get them comfortable, because I had them for one summer now, and I think they might be my most worn summer shoes for this summer, but it has not been an incredible high amount of times that I have worn them, because, well, I cannot even tell you why. Probably one reason of it being that our summer vacation this year has not been to Italy like it has been most other years. This time we flew to the US and we made a little road trip starting in Las Vegas, then West Coast, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and since I had not really worn the shoes before the trip, I knew that I would not want to take them with me on the trip because I would need to walk a lot. I would not have had a chance to ruin my feet with blisters to then have trouble walking even more. And I did not have the capacity, the space in my suitcase to take a pair of shoes with me that I cannot walk in for hours. So that's why I did not even take them with me. If we would have gone to Italy again by car, most definitely I would have taken them with me and have worn them for short distance trips and would have enjoyed them a lot. But taking a plane and having to walk as much as we did on this vacation, they just were not the right shoes to take with me. So that's why they didn't get the vacation walk bonus. But when being at home and there was an occasion, I love to wear them. I do have to agree, you put them on and you feel great. They elevate each outfit. They are so simple, but still make you feel special. Well, at least that's how I feel. Maybe that's what justifies the high price tag, high price point, but it's just the prestige. It's the luxury brand name that we pay for on those slides, and I think everyone who does get those knows it. I just think we should be honest enough to ourselves to just put it out that way, that we are willing to pay those prices because it is Hermès, because it is the H for Hermès. There's nothing wrong about that. As well, if you get them in, I don't know, 10 different colors as bait for a Birkin or a Kelly. Nothing wrong about that, but don't tell me it's because they are the best quality slides out there, because every traditional cobbler that knows his craft can make you more comfortable shoes in a comparable quality that might even have some kind of cushion going on and that you do not need to wear 10 times or more to break them in. I think I got a little bit lost, maybe I even ranted a little bit. The third time I wore those, I stepped into an apple, and as I said, I did not wear them a whole lot this summer. I would say maybe 15 times, and the soles already look, well, they look the way they look. It is like that with real leather soles. I was prepared for that. I was not prepared to step in an apple the third time I wore them, but yeah, I shared it in a little reel on Instagram and some people were like, I'm even lucky that I stepped into an apple and not something else. So guess it can always be worse and should be happy that it was just an apple. Let me know if you own a pair of Hermès Oran Slides. Let me know what you think of the price point. If you try to justify it to yourself by telling yourself it's incredible craftsmanship and therefore worth the price, or are you already at that point that you know you pay for the name and you're fine with that, which is what I'm doing as well here. I'm totally fine, and I think that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! We will have to see how good my microphone is, because I'm in a living room, the door is closed, then there is the kitchen, and one room further there is hubby's office space, and his door seems to be open and I can hear him talking in a meeting, but I hope you won't hear anything at all. Everyone stating the craftsmanship. Why can't I say that? What do you think? This is the Jill Sander blazer I scored at the flea market quite recently, and I love it for fall. Maybe not the perfect fit for a summer recap for sandal slides, but love it.